Hey everyone, welcome back, or if you're new here, hello, I'm Al. I go by Dapper Chef on Poshmark and eBay. I'm a full-time foodie, part-time reseller who's also a Disney lover and a video game person and a traveler. So I went thrifting today after work. Just popped over to a Salvation Army and a Plato's Closet just to pawn off a little bit of inventory. So I picked up a few pieces. Let's get started. First guy was $4.99. I got this just based on the print, and then before I saw what brand it was, it has a little tropical floral print, 100% organic cotton. Nice little wooden buttons. Then I don't think it has the logo anywhere. So come to find out, it is Faraday or Faraday brand. I think this is an older label because I don't think they use the Faraday brand anymore. They just do straight up Faraday. But still, men's size large, 100% organic cotton. So it still sells for me if you price decently. $3.99. This I might keep for myself. I haven't decided. All I saw was this on the belt. If you know this brand, they're known for their leather. The brand is Bed Stew, size 38, which for belts, I think you should go. I forgot what the rule of thumb is because I know I'm using like a 33 waist. So some belts are run big on me, some are small. I forgot what they say you should do for belt sizing, but if comps say this is good, I'll sell it. If not, nice little brown leather belt. You can never go wrong with a leather belt. Next guy, $4.99. This I got for myself as well. So as you guys know, my main job is retail, working at a wholesale club in a kitchen. And I'm a chef by trade, so nice little chambray chef jacket for when I do catering gigs with some of my friends. $1.99. All I saw was this little piping thing. If you know this colorway, you might know what brand this is. I know it doesn't have any of their typical logos, but it's Kurt Geiger. This will probably just go to buy sell trade because I don't think it is leather. I think it's just plastic. Or I don't want to say it like that, but you know what I mean when you say plastic, like faux leather. So, yeah. Those you pay me like $10 for a card holder like that. $1.99. This I just got for myself. Just a basic Abercrombie & Fitch Essentials t-shirt. These do good if you can bundle them up, but I'm not going to spend I think they're like $20 for a single one at Abercrombie when I could just get it like under $5 at thrift. Next two was $4.99 and $5.99, and they are both Vuori. So I think why this one was cheaper was because it has company branding. So I'm not sure how this will do with being company branded, but obviously it doesn't have the size tags removed. The reason I knew it was Vuori is because of the cords, but you got to be careful now because Costco and Walmart have their own dupes of that use the same exact cords. You just want to look for either that little patch or the Vuori logo, but if it's missing the size tag, if you still have the material tag in here, it does have the size on here. So these are women's small for the blue pair, and the gray pair does not have branding on it. But it does have the size tag still attached, so size small. So this one I'll probably just consign. I don't know how fast this will move. I know I've been sitting on Vuori now. I don't know if it's just losing its fad or it's just the weird transitional period into spring. Next piece, $4.99. This is a good Bolo brand. I knew what this was just because I've sold this bag before. It is the Duck Tote Bag, or Carry-All Tote from Baggu, B-A-G-G-U. Not to be confused, there is another company that makes really cheap versions of these dupes. They call them Baggu with just one G, or you'll see sometimes B-A-G-C-U. You always just want to look for that thing, as well as usually they're snap buttons. One of them should say Baggu. But these are certain styles or certain prints are rare. Like this one seems to be a rarer one. Comps say give or take about 25 to 30. So not bad for that price. Quick, those usually are a quick flip for me. Next guy coming up, since June is coming up with Pride Month. And it's Kate Spade, nice little embroidered rainbow shirt, size large. This was $5.99. Well, probably it was a half off color. So that one I'll probably just consign. Because, you know, buy-sell trade stores love their Kate Spade. Next piece, $2.99. Sadly, once I got home, I noticed that this is stained. But I'll probably just price this dirt cheap just to move it. And it's ribbed. You might know this, what brand this is before I even show you the label, just based on that cut. It is Reformation. So the only problem is there's a very faint stain right here. It doesn't show up on camera as well as it does in person. I don't know if it's a stain or it's just the way the fabric is. But this is a size extra large, Tencel Bodale blend. Is it a stain then? My eyes just playing tricks on me. Oh, maybe it's not a stain. It's just probably the fabric. Yeah, never mind then. I know. What do you think? What does everyone think? Does this look like a faint mark to you? But then when you put it up against the other one, backside, it doesn't show, or shows it. Maybe it is just the sheer fabric on this. So that should do semi-decent. Next guy, this I might just keep if I like the cut. This is $4.99. This is a semi-newer label for this brand. Theory, size large. And what I like about Theory, for within the past couple years, they do have a style name written down in here. So this is just 100% Pima cotton, and it's the Precise T Serena Slub. So not bad for that guy. I know I got a couple things for myself. That never happens for me. $4.99. So all I saw was this. And if you know this, you might know this brand. I do really good with their purses. Their clothing is a different story because I'm still relatively new to finding their clothing. But it's this nice olive green, or moss green, whatever you want to say, pocket, athletic-y t-shirt dress. Very stretchy. It is Pima cotton and modal, made in Peru. The brand is Cuyana, C-U-Y-A-N-A. Little maxi length. So that should do good, unless comps say otherwise. I'll sell it, but if comps aren't that good, I'll probably just buy, sell, trade that. Next guy. This I bought because this brand used to do really good. I really didn't do much quick comps on this. And for the price it was, I think it was like $2.99. So the brand itself, 100, which I don't think is as good as it used to. Okay, it smells good. Whoever took care of this used good fabric. It's the Alexandra dress, size 36, whatever that means for them. So bam. So we'll have to do some digging on this guy. Next piece. This I'm on the fence about keeping or not. I just got to try it on again with the right outfit. This was $10.99, which I took a risk on because if it's something for me, I'll sometimes pay up. So what made me grab this at first was two things. It felt like good construction. And it didn't have your typical oh no. Oh, I think the person put the zipper upside down on this. No. So that's probably just going to go to buy, sell, trade. You see what I mean? So scratch that. Don't learn from my mistake. I probably should have tried zipping this up before I got it. But it had Talon zippers. So the inside, there's no branding or size anywhere, which that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. The construction is really well made. And started doing some digging. Made in China, which that doesn't mean anything bad. Come to find out, it is Phillip limb, or 3.1 Phillip limb. So this, we'll probably just take this to, I'll try, maybe I'll try sending this to the Real Reel to see if they'll take it. I know they might not because of the zipper, but we shall see. I know the Harrington jacket style is very trendy, so maybe that alone should carry it. Next guy, $3.99. This I got to do a little more digging on. I just grabbed it off a new rack because I thought it was kind of cool. It's the pony, but it's pink pony Ralph Lauren. So I don't think it's Polo Ralph Lauren. So this is the higher end. Well, not really higher end, but a nicer line. Size medium. And it's the custom slim. And I think it's something to do with breast cancer. So it just, one sleeve says Live, Love, Fight. And it has the little horse riding pony logo, which everyone's after. Which, I don't know if you guys have seen online recently or seen the recent article about them. They are getting rid of their pony logo on the chests. They're going to start putting it just down on by one of the cuffs. So I'm curious to see if that's going to hurt or hinder the brand. Next piece was $6.99. Just a pair of Carhartt jeans, but they're the flannel line. And they're a little bit bigger of a size. There's 36 by 30. Yeah, 36 by 30. Relaxed fit, made in Mexico. Not that I don't know, not that I'm sure there's anything different with some of this stuff. But let me know if you guys are good with dating Carhartt. I think this means somewhere up here tells you the date. Maybe they're from 0316, maybe. Made in Mexico, 100% cotton. Has a little logo on the brain, on the buttons, and it has that nice little leather patch. So, I know we're going out of season, but someone will probably want that for next season. $8.99. This, I say, is a very underrated Bolo brand. I have sold quite a few dresses from them. I'm sitting on just one piece, but that's because it's a wool sweater, and I think we're kind of out of that season now for wool sweaters. But this is a navy blue, kind of like a jersey knit dress. Royal blue, maybe? I know it looks a little different on camera, but it has some pleats, folds on it, a faux tie front, and the brand is called The Fold. They make a lot of these style pieces that's more like career-y, I want to say, but they always have a little bit of accents on them, like folds, pleats, based on the pieces I've sold in the past. And you're never going to, based on a couple pieces I've had, you're never going to find the size tag up top. It's usually somewhere on the bottom by the material tag. Which, do you guys do this sometimes when you're thrifting? When you're like trying to find interior tags if you can't find stuff? Do you ever feel like you look like a crazy person? You're like on a goose hunt? I know I think like that too. But this is a US 14. So The Fold, remember that guy? They don't they retail really high. I don't know about resale as far as this style, but it's The Fold London, and their parent company is Lincoln Studios. So bam. Someone could use this as a mother of the bride dress, prom dress. I know it's not really the most flattering for a prom dress, but or bridesmaids. And the last two pieces. This was $4.99. This I got because I've sold their totes. I'm curious to see how the little fanny pack is going to do. But the brand is called the Foldy. And this just has some perfect for traveling. It's compact. It folds up into itself. I could always put like RFID in here, anti-theft, compact, minimalist, travel, unisex even. And then last piece, $4.99. This is why I always check the underwear in the pajamas, because this was in the pajamas. Just these women's pair of base layer running tights, or leggings, whatever you want to say. Wool, they're a nice maroon color. And in case you can't tell what brand it is, Icebreaker. So this is their logo. It's Icebreaker Merino 200, which anytime you list like base layers, you always want to put whatever the wool number they call it. So this is like the 200. See if they tell you anything special. If it's like a special wool, I'll put like their name in here, because I know some people look for the certain wool styles. Come on, where is it? Yep, just basic 100% wool. So 200 so ice. So how I would look this one up, or probably just put this in my title, I'd put it as Icebreaker Merino 200 100% wool base layer running leggings, and then whatever the exact style of these are called, and then women's size small. So not bad. I know they're base layer t-shirts. I usually get about 25 for. So the pants, I don't know. I've never sold like women's ones. I've only sold men's. The men's ones do really decent for me. So that is about it. That is everything from this haul. Let me know what you guys think. What would you have picked up out of everything? What would you not picked up? And then I think Monday I'm going to try to go to Crossroads, and I will do a recap video with you as far as what they took. I'm going to be taking about two big Hulking bags of stuff and a big IKEA bag of stuff. So I think it's about, I'm going to bring them, I think I counted roughly about 85 pieces. So we shall see what they take, and we will go over that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later.